The balance of the show, the next 18 minutes, I am honored to be joined by Steve Shank to give us a perspective on what's happening as the oldest continually operating storable food company in the nation, somebody who has a big factory, buys in bulk, can really give us a report on what the speculators are doing, what the fans... Look, all I know is if there's a 10% chance of any of this happening here with war or depression, folks, 80% of the country was agrarian on the farm in the Great Depression for 10 years. And you still had 7 million people starved to death. That's major university studies. Just Google. 7 million starved during Great Depression. That just came out a month ago. Big study. Steve, stuff is going from bad to worse, isn't it?
Well, absolutely. And, we saw a couple days ago the biggest jump in gold in the history of investment and things in this country. But the thing that people aren't seeing, and that you and I have been talking about all the time, Alex, is the fact that if you think gold is hopping like crazy, you ought to see what the speculators are doing with food. They have a sure bet. The world is in famine. In the United States, we've got everybody running around, all of the patriots and all the people that even are aware, running around saying, what can we do? The individual has to take control. We cannot wait for them to do whatever they're going to do. And the only way to do that is be completely independent. Now, the victory garden has to come back, guys. If people understood, Alex, exactly what's going on with food, we would not have one green lawn in this country. It would all be rototilled up, and people would be planting anything they can get for fall vegetables. Those that don't have the ability to plant would be putting in 3 to 4 years of food, because here's what happens if you have runaway inflation, and we have runaway inflation. We are going to have runaway inflation. The World War II Germany experience of taking your money to the store in wheelbarrows for a loaf of bread is in process right now. And what happens is you go through, first of all, the phase where you get out of the cash and into gold and silver. But then the next phase comes that the gold and silver will not buy what is not there, and what you have to do is take your value and roll it next into food. So anyone who understands what's going on must buy up ahead of time while the money still has value, the food that they need. Now, you're going to have to compete right now. You and I talked about this several times in the last month and a half, Alex, but the fact is that our people are going to have to compete for their food right now against speculators who are seeing the most profitable bet in the history of mankind in investing in food commodities, even better than the jumps that are taken in gold. There will come a time in the very short future where you will need to get out of your silver and gold, and the only thing that you'll be able to get into that will have any value or hold value is food, and the long-term storable stuff that goes 12 to 15 years is the only chance we've got. Families have to become independent.
And for PrisonPlanet.tv viewers right now, click on there, Bob, and let's put... It's the top banner on Infowars.com. Let's go to efoodsdirect.com for the TV viewers. So in this fourth hour, Steve, we also do TV to thousands of folks watching, and then tens of thousands later that watch it as a rebroadcast at PrisonPlanet.tv. Let's go ahead and put efoodsdirect.com up there on the screen for everybody so they can go check it out for themselves. Again, efoodsdirect.com, big banners at the top of Infowars.com and PrisonPlanet.com.
The main thing that I've got to point out, Alex, is that the way that we deal as individuals and families with this uncertain and unfortunately too certain future that is being brought down around us is that we have to be independent so that we don't be beholden. You see, if you have your own bread, you never have to stand in a bread line. And historically, every single time that a government has taken over and taken away liberties and freedoms, the way that they control the people,
food.
The dissidents, or any of the people that want to fight, is by standing them in bread lines because there's no food. Food is the control mechanism. And if you take control of that dependency, then you have a chance to ignore what happens with whatever mechanism that they put into place.
In the next few minutes, we'll show you how to win by introducing a concept that everyone needs. The bursting of the real estate market, with a stunning array of bank failures, lost jobs, dependency on oil, political chaos, and natural disasters around the world, have created a crisis that not one of us can do anything about to protect our families. Efoods Global is introducing a new currency that will change the way you think. Are you ready? Do you have what it takes to not only survive hard times, but also thrive in them? In times like these, the most valuable currency we have is food and food reserves. It is more precious than gold, oil, and cash. Food is our greatest dependency, because when you're hungry, nothing else matters. You know it, and I know it. Efoods Global is offering a unique plan to flourish in these times. You can't control earthquakes, floods, or the real estate meltdown, but if you have food, you have personal solutions to how these things affect you. More and more people desperately need food reserves. This massive increase in demand means enormous financial opportunity for those who recognize it and share it with others. Efoods Global is the gold standard of food reserves. Once you serve and enjoy one of our delicious, easy-to-fix meals and then save some for the future, you'll have caught our vision. Serve it, save it, share it. It couldn't be simpler. Having enough of the right kind of reserves is a crucial part of winning in any of life's challenges. Our economy thrives when reserves are high: oil, gold, food, and savings. Your lifestyle thrives when your reserves are high. Our premium food line is the financial plan for you, your family, friends, and neighbors to create peace of mind and independence. Many will be able to earn their food that have no other means to feed themselves. Others will be able to create part-time, full-time, and big-time income with Efoods Global. This is the right time, and you are in the right place. Click the Win button now and reserve your founding position along with a person who showed you this video, and stake your claim on your own financial future. We are already attracting thousands, many of whom are coming from our current customer base. Would you like them to be a part of your team? Efoods Global is now accepting member applications for this once-in-a-lifetime chance to change your life forever. We have a successful business model, high-powered leadership, and something that everyone must have. Register right here, right now, and order your 6 free meals so you can truly discover what the currency of the future and your freedom taste like. Efoods Global, saving families one meal at a time.